Alright guys, looks like it's time for episode 2 of the One Defense series. So apparently in Runescape 3 right now it's double XP and I had no idea this was actually coming so soon. So we're just basically training up some herblore. So I had to actually get some starter cash to actually start training this skill, but we basically just went back to our old money making method of making the foundations from the Fort Burn 3 area. And then after doing so, in case you guys did not know, herblore is actually a profitable skill in RuneScape 3, believe it or not. And anytime you train this skill, you're actually making a decent amount of profit. So I started off with like 4 mil or something, and we're up to like 7 or 8 mil now. And once I'm done with making all these super strength potions, I think I might be close to our first green cash stack actually on the account. And I'm going to continue doing this until I either reach the goal that I'm trying to go for, which is basically overloads, or maybe super anti-fire so we could fight Queen Black Dragon. But yeah, so long as herblore is profitable for us, I mean, I could just infinitely keep training it. There's only one thing that I noticed on the wiki that said it wasn't profitable, which was just making super restore. So we just avoided doing that altogether and just bought more supplies to make super strength potions, since this is not that much of a difference. I think I only have to make like 700 more. But after finishing up with the super strength potions, we should be moving on to super ranging potions, which is also a profitable potion to be making according to the wiki as of August 18th, 2025. Not sure how the prices would change in the future, so keep that in mind if you guys are watching this at a later date. But yeah, the plan right now is just to run down the timer on double XP and just get as much gains as we can. I was hoping to do some bossing on this video, but I don't think that's going to be the case because I kind of want to utilize all my XP. I guess I'll be back once I'm done training herblore and we'll see where we end up leaving off on. Can you guys believe that just last episode we were level 30 or 40 herblore? And on this episode, we're off to level 90 herblore, which means we only need 6 more levels until we're actually able to make overload potions. But I think if we get one more, once the event of double XP is up, we can start using people's pulse cores, which will give us an automatic boost to be able to make the overloads themselves. So technically, we're already going to be at the level to make them. We don't even actually need to level up anymore, but I kind of just want to just for convenience and because I'm making money doing herblore anyway. So, and now at the moment, but for now, while we're waiting for more potions to buy, we are at the Memorial of Guthix, and I'm going to start setting up our next training that we're going to be doing while our double XP counter is running up. This is the last weekend it's going to be here. The next week, we're going to start moving on to PVM and maybe some other things that we should be doing on the account, such as going for Sunshine and just, getting the quest done and everything that we need to do to be ready for any of those late game bosses later on in this series. So the reason we're here is we're going to try to unlock something called the Elder Sword Engram, which basically quadruples the amount of memories you convert inside of Dungeoneering, essentially giving us more XP per hour than actually doing it the traditional way of training, which is going to each single area around the world and just training Dungeoneering that way. So I prefer doing my divination in Dungeoneering. I think it's a lot more fun. Plus we also get the unlocks from Dungeoneering because we're getting tokens, and eventually we're going to need to get something like the Charming Imp and just other basic unlocks there. So okay, so I think first thing we got to do is we got to talk to this person, and she's going to help us get started with what we need to do to unlock this this engram here. So let's get to, and I should have everything actually here in the inventory too that we need. Okay, yeah, so she wants me to charge this engram here, which means to charge it, you need to get 500 pale energies and 80 strands. So I'm going to put charge here because we just purchased it before we even got here. And now we're going to talk to her again and see what the next step is. Oh, damn. What the hell? She gave me 7 divination levels. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Okay, so finishing up that tutorial took about maybe 5 minutes. So now we're going to go actually to the location of the engram that we're going to be using for Dungeoneering, which should be located at the pest control area near Port Sarum. So we're going to take the boat from there and see if we can pick up this engram real quick. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, we're here at pest control, and this is where the location of the engram is. So this is the bank right here, and it's completely east of the bank. So it's on this barrel right here underneath this thing. You can right click and just collect this Elder Sword engram. And now what we're going to do is going to try to charge it up, which it says we need 400 flickering energy and 100 memory strands. And I hope I have this stuff. Okay, nice. So we have it. And now we're going to go ahead and go back to the memorial. We're going to place this in its corresponding spot, and we should be good to start doing Dungeoneering. Or what do we do with this actually? Do we... Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, nice. That gave me 5 divination levels from just doing that too. Okay, well, we were at like 20 and now we're at 33. So after doing that, we're going to direct it to this one, which says the experience gained from converting memories inside Dungeoneering is quadrupled. You're at the maximum number of selected effects. So deselect this, get this one. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, there we go. We set the engram there. We have this directed towards the time-worn memories one. And now we're just going to go to engineering and start setting up for our engineering training while we wait for our potions to buy for Herblore. And hopefully we could get to a decent amount of levels in engineering, because this skill honestly takes a long time to train compared to something like Herblore. So I want to try to utilize our double XP as much as we possibly can. So a couple of other things you could buy, for example, so if we're here at the engineering area and we're checking out the rewards, and apparently there's this scroll you could buy for 80,000 points in engineering. So reading this scroll gives you 25% more XP to all gathering activities inside of the actual engineering activity. So if we were to get that, we'd essentially be getting 25% more XP in divination, but unfortunately we don't have 80,000 tokens, so we're just going to go straight into it. So there's also another thing you could do inside of here is once you get your ring, so let's go ahead and talk to the tutor and get our ring real quick. So once we get this ring, we could customize the ring. I guess we have to be inside engineering. So let me get into a dungeon real quick and I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so we're now at complexity 1, but if you guys go to your engineering ring here and you put customize, so inside this menu you could upgrade your ring to a specific thing to give you more experience in a specific skill. So for example, if we go here to skiller and we go down to artisan, gatherer, and medic, we could upgrade our ring here, and this ring, you can see it gives me a 25% chance of extra resources and 20% damage reduction upon failing a skill task. So on top of the 25% from the scroll of gathering outside, we could also get this upgrade, and it will give us 20% extra resources when we're gathering in engineering as well, which will also be giving us even more XP in divination. Because this is what a typical run or average run in engineering is going to look like from now on. So we got some pale energies and we managed to find some bright energies. So just keep note that if you guys are going to decide to do this as well, you aren't always going to get the energies you're looking for. So luck does play a little bit of a role when it comes to looking for these energies here in engineering. You guys can see I already got a level up. Just remember, this is double XP also, so we're getting boosted rates. So this won't be entirely accurate to your average runs, but this is what I did on my Iron Man for the most part. I got all the necessary boosts and then just, started grinding this out until I got 80 divination until I unlocked invention. You guys do not understand the type of grind I'm on right now. I'm just hopping between skills. Like now, we're training crafting. And the reason I'm training crafting now is because this is also a requirement for invention unlock later down the road, and this could get pretty expensive if you aren't playing your cards right. But I think this also has the potential to be profitable, just it'll be a little bit slower. Actually, a quick little side note, we did hit 91 Herblore, so we technically did unlock overloads on this account already, so long as we have the boosts. But normal overloads for now are gonna have to do. It's the best we got. I don't know if I want to push past 99 at the moment. Maybe later down the road when we have more cash available to us, we could do like the quicker methods. But yeah, like I said, we're doing crafting right now because this could get pretty expensive if you're not doing it right. But right now we're cutting any cost of it in half, and we're doing the fast methods so that we could get the progression a lot quicker on the account. So we're now level 52 crafting, and our goal is to hit 80, then stop. And just like that, we hit 80 crafting, and we never actually have to train this skill ever again. So we did take a little bit of hit in our cash stack, so I think we started like at 12, 15 mil, something like that. But now we're down to only 10 mil green cash stack, not including all the items we actually have buying in the Grand Exchange. We're probably gonna have to wait overnight for these items to buy before we could continue training Herblore. Because like I said, I do want to try to get 96 just for convenience. I don't have to rely on boosts all the time. But besides that, we're a little over 24 hours remaining on our double XP. I really hope tomorrow we can make up the remainder of the gains that we're looking for. Maybe get up our smithing a little bit, because smithing is also a very expensive skill and it's going to cost a lot of money to do it normally. But I have faith that, as we continue with this series, we're going to be making so much money that we're going to be able to fund this account just fine. You guys have no idea how tempting this is right now. We're at 95 Herblore. We have 4 hours left of double XP, and I have work the next morning. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to full send it on making overloads because I'm extremely tired and I just want to go to bed. I think 60 of these should be enough. It cost us 5.3 mil, which kind of took a hit of our cash stack that we have, but if I'm being completely honest, I do not care right now. I'll probably end up regretting this in the morning, but as of right now, I'm doing what I gotta do to keep my sanity in check. All right, so here we go. This is gonna be the first overloads we make on the account. Let's go ahead and load our last preset real quick. So we're getting 2,000 XP for every single overload we make. So this should speed up the process a whole lot faster than what we were doing before, at the cost of us losing money on the account. I'll probably end up regretting it later on, like I said before, but I just want to get this done already. We've been grinding non-stop over this whole weekend. Throughout the week, I didn't really get to play. You only usually get time to play during the weekend, so. Oh my god, we're finally free. We are finally free from Herblore for now. You guys don't understand how good this feels right now. At almost 1 a.m. I hit my goal. I hit what I wanted to do over this weekend. We have 4 hours left of double XP now. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to utilize it because, like I said, I have work tomorrow. And I think I'm going to go to bed. I had enough, guys. You don't understand. I had enough. I was 96 Herblore than the previous clip. And it was completely bothering me. I wanted to hit 99. I just couldn't leave it like that. So I've invested in doing some sticky bombs. They give 1,200 without double XP. So we're currently training off double XP. I didn't want to do this, but like I said, it was bothering me. And now we're just under 5k. And now we're under 5k XP to 99. Last one. Here we go. 99 Herblore has been hit on this account. Who would have known 99 Herblore would be the first skill I would max on this account? That's actually crazy to think about. I've never had a trimmed Herblore cape before. Okay, so it looks like you could buy this cape over in Taverly. There's a guy there that you talk to and he sells it. So let's head over there real quick, pick up this cape. I believe you can sell me a skill cape of Herblore for 99. All right, and then we're going to do... How do I do it to the old style? Because the style is kind of nasty, right? We don't want that style. I think we talk to him again. This is going to change all my skill capes to the old style of skill capes. And now we're looking real good. Yep. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be the end of episode 2 of the 1 versus all series. And in case you guys didn't know, Leagues was announced recently for Runescape 3. And I believe that's coming out on September 15th. So that's something I'm also going to be making content around. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys drop a follow and subscribe, because I'm going to be posting content around that as soon as it drops. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.